What if you and everyone you knew was already a creative genius and we just forgot how? Think about that. Every single person in this room is a creative genius. One of the most important pieces of research that I ever found was actually done by NASA. NASA was racing to try to figure out how to get people to the moon and back safely. And they knew that they needed creative people. And so they brought in George Land. So what he did was he goes, all right, I'm going to test 1,500 NASA scientists and engineers, but as a control group, I'm also going to test a bunch of 5-year-olds. The 5-year-olds passed at a creative genius level at 98% of the time. Anyone want to guess what the NASA scientists passed at? It was the other 2%. Those same 5-year-olds, by the time that they were 10, only 30% of them passed the same test as a creative genius. And by 15, it was down to 12%. And by adulthood, they were all at the 2% range. And so this was the takeaway. Creativity is not learned, it is unlearned. We're all facing challenges. We all have things that we're trying to solve for. It doesn't really matter. It's on a daily basis. How do I pivot my business, or what do I make for dinner? How do I find more time? How do I get closer to my kids? How do I prepare for a great forum deep dive? What's my dream? What if creativity could unlock and give you options to move through those challenges even faster? This was in Colorado on our way out to Telluride, and I got really real about how much I was tolerating that was really a hell no in my life. So in one car ride, we decided to sell the business, sell the house, move, and reinvent my whole life. And I'll never forget what she said to me. That was one of the most generous things anyone's ever said to me. She said, "You've been meeting every one of my needs for the last 25 years. It's my turn to return the favor." And so we've made those changes, and now I get to live my life by my purpose. And so why I get to talk about creativity is because I've been living and swimming in that water for my whole life. Since a childhood, I've been a curious, creative individual, including Disney. I worked with Disney, the Imagineering team, to build 3 different interactive exhibits at Epcot Center. So how do we reintroduce you to the creative genius within you? There are 5 key things. One of them is a state of play. No one has said it better than one of my favorite people on earth, John Cleese.
Nothing will stop you being creative so effectively as the fear of making a mistake. Now, if you think about play, you'll see why. True play is experiment. What happens if I do this? What would happen if we did that? And what if?
What if? We're going to do a play shop. Not a workshop, but a play shop. We're going to go through the 5 key principles of what it means to be creative and how to re-access and reintroduce yourself to the creative genius within you.